EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Switch, yellow. Hut.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Throwing his lance on third down. Able to find Gray here. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now a give, right side. Linton shifts past him at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Linton, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Levis. And this is going to be incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Niners at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we
Ball
go.
on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
5, 6. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown now on the season, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Levis looking to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Titans! Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14. Titans 10.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards rushing for now on just 6 carries to this point. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Right through. Hut.
Here's Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it's going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Working from the gun, Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
On the double. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Lance now on first down. And this pass caught by Gray. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. 22 needle. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Slide. 97. Hut, hut.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Fighting it off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready, break. 43 rail. Hut, hut.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 8.
Seal, black. Ready, ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and 3.
Black Ultra. Smash, red. Ready.
On play action, Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Titans 10. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Levis sets up to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
44-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Here's Levis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Now a give, right side. Linton. Deron Payne, the big deep tackle there to make the stop. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has him knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent there. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, here's Mitchell. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Drill, 52.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another run with Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And 12 at the 12-yard line.
On the counter, Mitchell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready?
A give here to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They're on the 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Going for it. Here's now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Levis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Flush to his right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Titans.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down, here's Levis. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
Levis back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 49ers 4-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can...
And it's a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And room to run as as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.